Good morning students. Today we will study class 9th chapter number 11, that is work and energy. As in previous lecture we had studied about the kinetic energy as well as potential energy. In today's lecture we will discuss the transformation of energy and the term power. So here firstly, what do you mean by transformation of energy? So the change of one form of energy to another form, it is called transformation of energy. So during transformation of energy, that one form of energy converts to another form. So we know there are number of forms of energy like solar energy, light energy, kinetic energy, potential energy, sound energy, heat energy, etc. So here, for example, at hydroelectric powerhouse, during the flowing of water, the potential energy converted to kinetic energy, and then that kinetic energy converts to electrical energy, which are helpful for getting energies in the houses, industries, and many other places. In second example, that is thermal powerhouse. In thermal powerhouse, the coal is burned, which convert the chemical energy into heat energy. During conversion of chemical energy into heat energy, then the power supply goes on, that converts to kinetic energy, and after that it forms to electrical energy. So in thermal power plant, the conversion of coal into energy is going through a different forms of energy. So burning of coal causes chemical energy change, and then it heated up, it is heat energy. Then the flowing of coal causes kinetic energy, and after that the energy is produces, that energy is called electrical energy. In the process of photosynthesis, the green plants prepare their food by the help of solar energy. So as the food is prepared, the solar energy converts into chemical energy. That chemical energy is stored in the plants in the form of food. So here these are the few examples that show the transformation of energy. In the lightning of bulb, you can see the bulb contains the filament that burns first, which means the chemical energy converted to heat energy. After the burning of filament, the chemical energy changes to heat energy. As you touch the lighted bulb, it gets heated up. So which means the chemical energy converts to heat energy, and after that it glows. So heat energy converts to light energy. So in this way the transformation of energy takes place. So the next is law of conservation of energy. So the law of conservation of energy states that the total energy of the universe remain constant. So what does it mean? It states that energy can neither be created nor be destroyed, but it can convert from one form to another. As I discussed you earlier that the transformation of energy just is changed from one form to another. So the total energy before and after the transformation always remain constant. So for example, if the body of mass m is placing at a height h, so at the height h, it has potential energy, that is mgh, as we studied in previous lecture. But at that point its velocity is 0, so kinetic energy is also 0. So as the body comes down, there is decrease in height, which means decrease in height causes decrease in potential energy. But as the body is moving, so velocity increases, which means kinetic energy also increases. So when this body touch the ground, at that point height is 0. So height is 0 and potential energy is also 0. But when it touches the ground, it has maximum velocity. So if it has maximum velocity, the kinetic energy is maximum. So it is half mv square. So as you see, the kinetic energy plus potential energy equals to mechanical energy. So at the first step, the potential energy is mgh, but at the last step, it is kinetic energy is half mv square. So we can say that during the process, the total energy remain constant. So between the path, you can say if one energy decreases and suddenly the other one increases. So we can say that the potential energy plus kinetic energy during the falling of stone remain constant. So next is power. So as we know, the person who is more sufficient to do work can do their work in small interval of time. But the person who is not able to do certain works can take more time for doing that work. So which means the power of doing something is depend upon the speed of doing work. So we can say that rate of doing work is called power. So the power is defined as rate of doing work or rate of transformation of energy. So power is work upon time. So how much work we had done during the certain interval of time. So here what are the units for power? So here units for power is watt. So what is 1 watt? So 1 watt is the power agent which is used to govern 1 joule of work in 1 second. So 1 watt we can simply define as 1 joule per second. So if we want to decide the power in bigger units, so if the power in bigger unit can be expressed as kilowatt. So what is kilowatt? When the 1000 joule of work done in per second. So we express the power in kilowatt. So as the work is done continuously in different intervals of time, then we decided to use the power as an average power. So the average power is total energy upon total time. So how much energy is consumed during the work. So how much time has been taken during the work. So the average power is total energy upon total time. So the next is commercial unit of energy. So commercial unit of energy means the bigger unit of energy which we use in household or in industries. So the bigger unit of energy is kilowatt hour, which means the power should be taken in kilowatt and the time taken is hours. So here the 1 kilowatt hour is 1000 watt into 3600 seconds. So how it comes? 1 hour is 60 minutes and 1 minute is 60 seconds. So which means 1 hour is 60 into 60, 3600 seconds. So here after combining these zeros we get 360000. So I simply say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3.6, 10 power 6 joule. So here mainly the commercial unit of energies are used during a month. In our electricity bill is expressed as a 1 unit. So during our electricity bill we get in our home that always expressed not in kilowatt hour, it is always in 1 unit. So 1 unit is nothing else but is 1 kilowatt hour. So in industries, in households, the units of energy is kilowatt hour. So here we had completed the chapter number 11, that is work and energy. So revise and be prepared for the test of this chapter. Thank you.